can be.
Summer Angela Garrett, hooded by Dr. Dodie Limburg. Coral Nicole Hesley. Sandra J. Green, hooded by Dr. Spencer Platt.
Hey, yeah, check. 1, 2, check, check. Hey, yeah, check. 1, 2. check. 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2.
Or you just kind of put this down to what we actually need for these games. Kind of a little of both. Well, I should get my horn out. I'm not playing for 35 minutes. I'll still get my horn out. Is the string pushing? Shift action is quiet. This is true. Hey, Steve. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I didn't want to bug you because I know you were so busy.
Right now, it's on, as you can hear.
Yeah.
And then
As soon as I get it, I forgot we had no internet up on the second floor. It was after this morning. It was like, oh yeah,
it's
like they had a water leak on top of the internet server, wired and wireless. So Michael LaRoche was like, yeah, it's out. And they said another one's like, yeah, we have water damage. So, I mean, they already told us as of tomorrow there's no air in the building. Just come in at your own risk. Because they're, with all the AC stuff. So, it's all good.
Martha, if you want to go ahead and move the handicap bench, just do that at this time. Martha, please move the Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the doctoral hooding ceremony of the Graduate School of the University of South Carolina. Please rise for the University Mace, carried by Gaurav Harshe, President of the Graduate Student Association. These are the doctoral candidates and their faculty escorts. These are representatives of the university faculty. These are the deans of the university. These are members of the Board of Trustees and special guests. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the University of South Carolina, Michael Emeritus.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to one of the most important and festive traditions of our university, the December of 24 Doctoral Hooding Ceremony. Please remain standing as the USC Faculty Brass Quintet accompanies our soloist, Veronica Rice-Page, a doctoral student working toward a Doctor of Musical Arts in Voice degree, who will sing our national anthem. We will then have the invocation given by Ben Bacardi of the Carolina Navigators.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Dear God, thank you for this joyous day and for bringing us together. Thank you for the parents and families and friends of our graduates, for all their love and support, for the faculty, staff, affiliates, and campus workers who devote great energy and intentionality to serve students at USC, for the students here who are about to complete their time at Carolina and step into a new chapter of life to come. Spurs up. Today we pause from the hustle and hurry of life to celebrate this milestone. Thank you for the people they have become, for all the ways they have developed and grown over these college years. We pray for blessing and great success in their upcoming season of life. We ask for them to have wisdom, favor, humility, and courage as they journey ahead. May these Gamecocks impact our world for unbelievable good. In your name, amen.
Thank you, Ms. Page. You know, you can see talent and you can hear talent. Isn't it amazing? I want also to thank the USC Faculty Brass Quintet and Mr. Bacardi. Would please be seated. It is always a great privilege for me to take part in the hooding of our doctoral degree candidates. This is one of my favorite events of the year because I know how much this day means to all of you, and I'm honored to share it with you. I have celebrated this day many times, right here in the Coger Center, during the 2 decades that I served at USC as a chemical engineering professor, as a dean, and eventually as the provost. I have sat right where you are, in the first rows, participating alongside more than 20 of my doctoral students, very happy this day when they were celebrating as well. And I have also celebrated this day as a spouse, when my wife was hooded on this stage in December of 2011. What I have learned over these years is that every hooding ceremony is unique because it is your ceremony. It is defined by the students that we are celebrating today. It is the culmination of your hard work and dedication. It is your day of celebration with your families and friends, and I'm honored to say it with you. So let's celebrate, and let's make some noise when I'm the first one to say congratulations to the doctoral class of 2024. Come on, you can do better than this. All right. Your ceremony is marked by time-honored rituals and traditions. It will bestow upon you the highest academic achievement that is conferred by any university across the world. To get to this day, you have invested long hours, days and nights, and you have earned a place among a very select group of peers. Today, we congratulate you for your commitment and perseverance in the pursuit of your academic goals and the pursuit of knowledge, and we celebrate your success. But this is also a great celebration for the University of South Carolina as well. Our university is rightfully proud of its designation as a Research One institution, which establishes our place among the leading public and private universities in the country. Research and scholarship are encoded in our academic DNA, and advancing science, advancing health, and advancing society and culture, while we educate the next generation of researchers and scholars, is central to our mission. We have been doing this at the University of South Carolina for more than 130 years. The first doctorate degree from USC was awarded in 1891. This was only 30 years after the first doctoral degree of philosophy in the entire country was awarded at Yale in 1861. Yale is a small private somewhere in the Northeast, by the way. This month, USC will award 269 doctoral degrees across multiple disciplines. And in the process of educating our doctoral students, we tackle a variety of important problems. Today's graduates are not any exception. I want to share with you some of the titles of the dissertations, starting with examples from our science and engineering dissertations, whether it's the integrated coastal science and dune management in South Carolina, the development of tailored nanomaterials with precise spatial and morphological control, and the design of new electrodes minimizing degradation of lithium-sulfur batteries. They are advancing knowledge. Some examples from our arts, humanities, and social sciences. The perception of social media influencers. The experiences of Jewish college students navigating anti-Semitism. The populism and its effect on international business. And the role of popular music in shaping opera and vocal training. And then some examples from the health sciences. The evaluation of multi-biomarker panels for the early detection of ovarian cancer. The role of physical therapy in managing type 2 diabetes. The understanding of the relationship between hearing loss and cognition in healthy aging. All these, and some more examples that we have, all of them, they're demonstrating the important work of our faculty and graduates who are sitting in the front rows today, and they're making a difference. We're having an impact because of you in this state and beyond. Your work is also very demanding and requires sacrifices. The candidates here today know this, and their families and advisors know it as well. It takes a lot of time and effort to reach this point as a graduate student. When I started my own doctoral degree 39 years ago at the University of Wisconsin, I was convinced that I would finish in 4 years. I didn't know that I should be laughing about that, but yes, you're right. It took 6 years, and it took a very patient spouse to get to that point that our candidates are today. So candidates, I would like you to remind that today is a good day to express your gratitude to your spouses, to your family members, and to your friends. These are the people who have supported you, believed in you, and on some occasions tolerated you, and now happily they're celebrating with you. So let us join in celebrating those family and friends here today. So please stand up, turn around, face the people that they supported you over these years, and show them how you feel about them. They made more noise than you did, by the way. I noticed that. Many others have also helped you reach this important day as well and have worked to uphold this university. Please help me thank the representatives who are here with us. First, the members of the University of South Carolina's Board of Trustees who are with us, led by the chairman, Thad Westbrook. Would the members of the board and the board secretary, Cameron Howell, please rise and receive our recognition for your service to the university. Thank you. And without the remarkable efforts of our faculty, you would not be here today. I'm very proud of my faculty colleagues, and today we have officially become your colleagues as well. Will all of you please join me in acknowledging our excellent faculty members as I ask the faculty to please stand up and be recognized. And now, I would like to introduce our Dean of our graduate school, Dr. Ann Vale.
Dr. Susan Cutter is a Carolina Distinguished Professor of Geography at the University of South Carolina and co-director of the Hazards, Vulnerability, and Resilience Institute. She is a nationally and internationally recognized scholar who has published 17 books and more than 200 peer-reviewed articles and book chapters. Dr. Cutter has mentored more than 85 master's and doctoral students, many of whom are academics, but the majority of her students are practicing professionals in the field of hazards, disasters, and emergency management. Her research focuses on vulnerability science, what makes people and places vulnerable to hazards and disasters. Dr. Cutter has received her discipline's highest awards, including the American Association of Geographers Lifetime Achievement Honors. She has an honorary doctorate from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology and was elected as a foreign member of the Royal Norwegian Society of Science and Letters. She is an elected fellow in the American Association for the Advancement of Science. In 2024, Dr. Cutter became an elected member of both the American Academy of Arts and Sciences and the U.S. National Academy of Science, prompting Capstone to shine in garnet twice this spring. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Cutter, our speaker for today.
Thank you, Dean Bale, Provost Arnett, and President Emeritus. It's been exactly 22 years since I addressed this celebration, when then graduate Dean Gordon Smith introduced me as, quote, the faculty member who was infatuated with plastic pink flamingos, end quote. My, how things have changed. Or have they? As you sit there waiting for your name to be called for the hooding, I'm sure there are many anxieties and thoughts running through your mind. Will I trip on my way up to the stage? Do I shake hands or hug my advisor? Do I smile and look happy, pretending not to look terrified? The answers are no on the trip, either hug or handshake, yes on the smile. While we are celebrating, we also want to wish you well as you depart for your next adventure, like little birds leaving the nest. I have 4 key words to share with you. Let's start with persistence. Many of the brightest and most successful people in the world do not have doctoral degrees. What makes you different, of course, is that you were persistent enough to stick with it and finish. There were downsides to this: long hours, low wages, lack of sleep, lack of time with family. But you did it, You are now doctor, and you can place those 3 letters, PhD, which in text speak means piled higher and deeper, after your name. Let me briefly talk about my persistence. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area during the 1960s, and the combination of that place and time influenced me the most. My middle-class family valued schooling, but had limited experience with higher education. I went to junior college my first 2 years. I paid for my own undergraduate studies at Cal State East Bay by working part-time at Sears at night and on weekends. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but what drew me to geography was that it was a way to study the physical environment, people, places, and landscapes. Geography, as I learned, was not about memorizing state capitals, but the discipline of location, space, and their connectivity, where things were and why they were there. One day I could examine floods. The next day I could look at the origin of plastic pink flamingos and why they became the ubiquitous American long ornament. How cool is that? After graduate school, I went to the University of Chicago, where it was the only graduate program that offered me scholarship money. I had no idea what I was getting into. Chicago was the top-rated graduate program at the time, and I didn't think I belonged there. And there were less than a handful of female graduate students in the program. 3 short years later, and the day after my defense, I moved west to my full-time job, a visiting assistant professor at the University of Washington, then east to Rutgers University, where I was tenured and then chair, and south to USC in 1993 to chair the department here as its first female head. Gender imbalances have finally changed. Not only do we see women in leadership positions in departments, but also as deans, provosts, and presidents of major academic institutions. The persistence needed to break such glass ceilings pays off in immeasurable ways. Your persistence has served you well up to now, but there is life after your dissertation. We live in perilous times, and it will take a concerted effort by all of you, the next generation of business, industry, and academic leaders, to chart the path forward for the betterment of all. There will be many challenges ahead, some requiring creative solutions, others passionate responses. Passion is my second key word. I am obsessed with plastic pink flamingo paraphernalia, but my passion also extends to my research. I want science and social science to support better public policy decisions, and I want to challenge those decisions when they are based on faulty reasoning or political expediency. I went into academia because I thought I could make a difference in research, service, and teaching, especially mentoring the next generation of scholars and practitioners in my field. I must have done something right, as my students are now in leadership positions in many organizations and in academia. Your passions are obviously different, but they are based on an internal set of mores, many formed here at USC while collaborating closely with your mentor. This is why today's ceremony is so rewarding, not only for you and your families, but your advisors as well. Whether you realize it or not, how you ask fundamental research questions and the methods you use to address them reflect the caliber of training and insights derived from this university. The faculty will take credit for your success, but you've learned more from your fellow graduate students than you ever did from any of us. Our role as faculty was to guide you in this knowledge quest, not to browbeat you into submission along your journey, although I'm sure you felt otherwise after the 7th or 8th draft of the dissertation. Your passions will change as you embark on your career and life's journey, providing perspective, my third keyword. Your dissertation topic, which seems so relevant and important, got you the degree, but it may not be the one that gets you elected into the National Academy of Sciences, or results in your first patent, or rewards you with the Pulitzer Prize for Literature. Don't be so consumed with your professional passions that you forget the personal ones. going to a game or concert with friends, or a well-deserved day off. Your experiences at USC also provide perspective. List the number of times that you've been late for class or a meeting because of the train crossing on Assembly Street. How many times did your course registration get mixed up, or you weren't paid? How many parking tickets, university parking tickets, have you accumulated? You know you can't receive your diploma until they are paid in full. And now is the time to take that smelly blanket and heavy sweatshirt in your office home. Yes, the one you used to keep warm when heating was lowered during winter break. Columbia also provides perspective, but more importantly, playfulness, my last key word. Recall the major sporting events or the major cultural performances here at the Koger or Colonial Life Arena. While COLA will bring back many fond memories, perhaps one of its old slogans, famously hot, may not. Also remember how your fellow graduate students made you laugh as they became your lifelong friends. Let me leave you with this final thought. You need to maintain a healthy balance between work and home and compromise where needed. Getting that article out the door, completing the grant proposal, or even finishing this talk can wait for a few days. Do not be afraid to have fun and engage in mindful playfulness. Get away from your lab, the office, the computer, your phone, and enjoy your family, friends, or even an outdoor adventure. Do something different, even for just a little bit. So those are my 4 key words for you: persistence, passion, perspective, and playfulness. Oh, and one last thing. Did you know that cocky is really a pink flamingo in disguise? Thank you.
I know Susan for over 20 years by now, and she has surprised me before, but I'm speechless right now. Cocky is a pink flamingo in disguise. Has this gone through peer review? Or is she? Well, let's thank Dr. Carter for her service to the university, for her support of the students, and for her humor. Graduates, in a moment when the academic hood is placed on your shoulders, your university will stand still in your honor. From that point on, the rest is up to you. We wish you all the very best, and we will be eager to celebrate your future successes. We now move to the part of the ceremony that you all came here for awarding the degrees. Provost Don Arnett will present all candidates.
Will the candidates for degrees please rise? Mr. President, all candidates who stand before me and others who cannot be present but whose achievement is being recorded officially by the university, having completed the requirements for their several degrees, are herewith recommended by the faculty of the university for the award of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in the University of South Carolina Board of Trustees by the people of this state, acting through their representatives in the General Assembly, and on the recommendation of the faculty of this institution, the university confers upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, together with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
The doctoral hooding is special for all who have earned their degrees. We appreciate the help of everyone here in preserving the dignity and prestige of this ceremony during the announcement of each recipient's name. Please refrain from cheering the graduation of the individual you are celebrating, as it may drown out the name of the next graduate. You see, the president gets to applaud and I get to chastise you to stay quiet, so that's my job. We ask that after coming forward to be recognized, all candidates return to their seats. Now, recipients, will you please come forward as your names are called? Your major professor will assist with your hooding. The respective deans will join President Emeritus, Dean Vale, and me to greet recipients to the doctoral degree. And now you can sit down until you are called. Thank you.
Dean Thomas Hodges of the College of Education joins the president, the provost, and the dean of the graduate school to welcome candidates from that college.
Sandra J. Green, hooded by Dr. Spencer Platt.
Tijun Zhang, accompanied by Dr. Ruikin Guao.
Summer Angela Garrett, hooded by Dr. Dodie Limberg. Kezia Gray Myers, hooded by Dr. Gloria Boutte. Vernon Z. Turner, hooded by Dr. Daniela Cook Sumter. Rainey Altman, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan. Johnny D. Bryant Johnson, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan. Kristen Michelle Ewing, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan. Jerry Allman Goodnight, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan.
Shima Ikema, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan. Carissa Connors, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan.
Jill N. Knight, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan. Tarian Jarquez Robinson, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan. Solima C. Wright, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Morgan. Melissa Andrews, hooded by Dr. Lee D'Amico. Josie Kate White-Ivy, hooded by Dr. Lee D'Amico. Michelle Pei, hooded by Dr. Lee D'Amico.
Elizabeth Poda King, hooded by Dr. Doyle Stevick.
Kelly Abbott, hooded by Dr. Yasha Becton. Rebecca Driscoll Austing, hooded by Dr. Yasha Becton. Sarah Michelle Lilly, hooded by Dr. Yasha Becton. Christy M. Martin, hooded by Dr. Yasha Becton.
Elizabeth Ashton Bedell, hooded by Dr. Yasha Becton. Natasia Marie Gregory, hooded by Dr. Yasha Becton. Tamika S. Valentine, hooded by Dr. Yasha Becton.
Anthony Wayne Blair Jr., hooded by Dr. Michael Grant. Shannon Borum, hooded by Dr. Michael Grant. Michael Wilson Street, hooded by Dr. Michael Grant. David Dwight Bowman, hooded by Dr. Terrence McAdoo. Tiffany Jones Early, hooded by Dr. Terrence McAdoo. Anne Marie Mancini, hooded by Dr. Terrence McAdoo. Angela Genolio Pettit, hooded by Dr. Terrence McAdoo. Rula El Sayedi, hooded by Dr. Bridget Miller. Jennifer Elizabeth Nicholson, hooded by Dr. Bridget Miller. Antoinette Gale, hooded by Dr. Sean Yee. Christopher T. Jeffcoat, hooded by Dr. Sean Yee. David Sean Goff, hooded by Dr. Todd Lilly.
Caitlin Elizabeth Bailey, hooded by Dr. Todd Lilly.
Michael John Hawkwater, hooded by Dr. Todd Lilly.
Christy Nicole Grooms, hooded by Dr. Todd Lilly. Laura Althea Mossman Smith, hooded by Dr. Todd Lilly.
Alyssa Ann Lockwood, hooded by Dr. George Roy. Beverly Dee Dee Quinn, hooded by Dr. George Roy. Edward Sabat, hooded by Dr. Jan Yao. Matthew William Vargas, hooded by Dr. Jan Yao. Gerald Keith Price, hooded by Dr. Susie Hardy. Brittany M. Hudson Smith, hooded by Dr. Christine Lauder.
Kelly Geist White, hooded by Dr. Ishmahan Arslan Ari. Sharetta Lane, hooded by Dr. Ismahan Arslan Ari. Philip Peavy, hooded by Dr. Ishmalan Arslan Ari.
Tara Grant, hooded by Dr. Ismahan Arslan Ari.
Coral Nicole Hesley, hooded by Dr. Ishmalan Arslan Ari. Dean Jeanette Andrews of the College of Nursing joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that college.
Sarah Clement, hooded by Dr. Jacqueline Haverkamp. Kayla N. Peoples, hooded by Dr. Kimberly Taylor. Asia L. Taylor, hooded by Dr. Kimberly Taylor. Tyler Gunther, hooded by Dr. Ebony Herbert Harris. Harley Addison Kennington, hooded by Dr. Mary Foster Cox. Amanda Plyler, hooded by Dr. Sabra Custer. Kayla Corinne Wright, hooded by Dr. Shelley Gobbs. Amanda Ray Dyer, hooded by Dr. Karen McDonald. Anna S. Kell, hooded by Dr. Robin Dawson. Heather S. Miles, hooded by Dr. Liam Hine.
Jenny Taylor, hooded by Dr. Tisha Felder. Dean Joel Samuels of the College of Arts and Sciences joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that college.
Elizabeth Ann Wakefield, hooded by Dr. Carlina Dilakova. Darren P. Manuela, hooded by Dr. Mingli Xu. Ziyuan Gong, hooded by Dr. Cheryl Whisker. Navindra Naomi Kitisingha, hooded by Dr. Hans Conrad Zurloy. Bing Jo Lin, hooded by Dr. Ken D. Shimizu. Mong Shua Zhang, hooded by Dr. Morgan Stefik. Lyubov Kartashova, hooded by Dr. Judith Kalb. Darya Smirnova, hooded by Dr. Judith Kalb.
Dan Luo, hooded by Dr. Alana Breen.
Albina Laskovtsov, hooded by Dr. Caitlin M. Boyle. Emily Arnita Suter, hooded by Dr. Christy Metcalf. Jeffrey R. Trowbridge, hooded by Dr. Dina Isom. Owen Fowler Jensen, hooded by Dr. Jean Yogodzinski. Marissa Piper, hooded by Dr. Catherine Riker. Elizabeth Zoe Anderson Harakni, hooded by Dr. Mark M. Smith. Hannah O.S. Balusha, hooded by Dr. Paul Malover. Robert Scottfield Groth, hooded by Dr. Michael Filicetta. Mackenzie Meredith Black, hooded by Dr. Peter Benev.
Gabriel K. Staten, hooded by Dr. Maria Girardi.
Dustin M. Sigsby, hooded by Dr. Matthew Kistner. Guanwu Chen, hooded by Dr. Matthew Wilson.
Kelsey Morgan Martin Morales, hooded by Dr. Matthew Wilson.
Christopher D. Eddy, hooded by Dr. Neil Woods. Madison Shanks, hooded by Dr. Kirk Randazzo.
Sapen Karki, hooded by Dr. Brett Altschel. Christopher Andrew McLaughlin, hooded by Dr. Britt Altschul.
Govinda Karal, hooded by Dr. Yanwen Wu. W. Joshua Bradley, hooded by Dr. Kate Flory.
Asia M. Brown, hooded by Dr. Dawn Wilson.
Julia Dion Johnston, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Schatz. Maria Jose Jamira Patton, hooded by Dr. Sayward Harrison. Eleanor Wu, hooded by Dr. Kimberly Becker. Mason T. Rodriguez, hooded by Dr. Rosemarie Booz. Amanda Davis, hooded by Dr. Samuel McQuillan.
Jody Samuels, hooded by Dr. Kimberly Hills.
Olivia Schmidtke, hooded by Dr. Samuel McQuillan.
Sori Kim, hooded by Dr. Alex Reynolds. Dean Stephen Cutler of the College of Pharmacy joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that college.
Robert M. Sears, hooded by Dr. Michael Wyatt.
Dean Hussein Haj Hariri of the Molinari College of Engineering and Computing joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that college.
Candace Virginia Chung, hooded by Dr. Michael Gower. Kidochukwu Atube, hooded by Dr. Michael Gower. Sahid Adewale Latif, hooded by Dr. Golare Jalilvand. Jennifer Cullis Naglick, hooded by Dr. Jochen Lauterbach. Rasika Jairatna, hooded by Dr. Jochen Lauterbach. Kaveh Shariati, hooded by Dr. Jochen Lauterbach. Alaba Upe Ojo, hooded by Dr. John Regalbuto.
Haiyang Zhao, hooded by Dr. John Monnier and Dr. John Regalbuto.
Ali Alsava, hooded by Dr. Jorge Crescino. Pooja Chaudhuri, hooded by Dr. Austin R.J. Downey. Yanzhou Fu, hooded by Dr. Austin Downey.
Joshua Ovoke Oji, hooded by Dr. Austin Downey.
Fateme Hashemian, hooded by Dr. Xiaomin Deng. Roya Rajabi, hooded by Dr. Jamil Khan. Somya G. Raghu, hooded by Dr. Jamil Khan. Robin James, hooded by Dr. Victor Georgitou. Ziba Ramati, hooded by Dr. Kevin Huang. Tianyu Zhang, hooded by Dr. Lang Yuan.
Julio Cesar Martinez Suarez, hooded by Dr. Gerald McDermott.
Angela Marie Shoulders, hooded by Dr. Lindsay Woodworth.
Dean Tom Reichert.
Caitlin Danielle Stewart, hooded by Dr. Lee Moskowitz.
Dean Tom Reichert of the College of Information and Communications joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that college. Dean Michael Sagas of the College of Hospitality, Retail, and Sport Management joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that college.
William Allen Feisackerly V, hooded by Dr. Matthew Brown.
Ali Iskander, hooded by Dr. Erzan Turk. Dean Tara Sabo Atwood of the Arnold School of Public Health joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that school.
Simone Nematzi, hooded by Dr. Julius Fredrickson. Maxwell Akonde, hooded by Dr. Anthony John Alberg.
Amandeep Kaur, hooded by Dr. Anthony Alberg.
Garrett Matthew Hainline, hooded by Dr. Stacy Fritz. Diksha Gupta, hooded by Dr. Caroline Rudisil. Nicholas Mitchell Yell, hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Crouch.
Leslie Leak, hooded by Dr. Dwayne Porter. Mohammed Masadur Rahman, hooded by Dr. Edward Frangillo. Dean Gerald Harmon, Dr. Edie Goldsmith of the School of Medicine, join the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that school.
Courtney Buchanan, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Twiss. Erin Renee Gorman Sandler, hooded by Dr. Fiona Hollis.
Brigitte Johnson, Associate Dean of the School of Music, joins the President, the Provost, and the Dean of the Graduate School to welcome candidates from that school. Craig Patrick Allen, hooded by Serena Hill LaRoche and Dominic Armstrong.
Yu Ting Chen, hooded by Dr. Nicholas Susi.
Eunice Ko Cayenne, hooded by Dr. Brigitte Johnston.
Jian Lee, hooded by Dr. Charles Fugo. Joseph Samuel Lyons, hooded by Dr. Clifford Lehman.
Alman C. Ponga, hooded by Dr. Philip Bush.
Xia Wang, hooded by Dr. Philip Bush. Xiaoya Gao, hooded by Dr. Scott Price.
Congratulate them all together. Please join me in thanking our announcers, our sign language interpreters, Sharon Reed and Tink Albinisius. I would also like to thank our USC Faculty Brass Quintet and the Graduate String Quartet for the contributions of their beautiful music during the whole event that we had. So let's recognize our excellent announcers and our musicians. Well, doctors, you now represent the fulfillment of the university's mission and the Carolina spirit throughout the world. For those of you who received your previous degrees from other institutions, we're delighted to welcome you into the family of more than 340,000 living Carolina alumni. And for those of you who stayed in the USC family, we appreciate that you decided very early to come to the right school, and we are now twice as proud of you as we were before. We will not count you as double alumni because then the numbers will not be right? You are part already of the 340,000. And don't forget that this degree also comes with responsibilities. We expect that as USC graduate, you will continue to live by the university's motto. Learning humanizes character and does not permit it to be cruel. Use your knowledge and experience to bring positive changes in our world. And I also hope that during your journeys through life, you will not hesitate to pause sometimes and assist those who may not be as fortunate as you are and who are struggling during their own journeys. After all, this is also the legacy of our university and our graduates, and I'm confident that you will continue this legacy. Class of 24, for the last time today, congratulations and Godspeed. I ask our audience members to please remain in your seats until all of our new graduates have recessed. Then please join them at the reception immediately following the recessional. During the reception, we will also have the USC Jazz Combo musicians who will perform outside. Now please stand while Dr. Greg Allen leads us in singing the first verse of the Alma Mater, which is printed on the first page of your program.
Carolina, and sing thy high praise with loyal devotion, remembering the days when proudly we sought thee children to be. He's a health Carolina forever to thee.